Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to Monday Night Twitch. I am your host, Mike, the WanderingTook, and joining me, as always, is Daniel, BigFomLof.
My brother, what's going on?
Oh, kicking back on a Monday, playing Arkham with a friend.
That sounds like my Monday.
It's a great Monday.
Wow.
It's a great
Mike,
Monday.
as ever, it's a pleasure hanging out with you. I look forward to Monday night every week.
I know, eh?
I count my days towards this evening with you, my friend. So, thanks
Listeners
again.
may not know this, but one time we decided, hey, what night should we start playing? And we decided on Monday because what else do you look forward to on a Monday?
We've
And here we
been
are.
doing this for years, brother.
Yeah, we have. I want to
It's
say
awesome.
at least 5 years
Guys.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, it appears that we're nearing the end of our adventures in Wonderland, Mike.
the end or the beginning, depending on which way you're looking through that mirror.
Fair point.
This might be your second adventure, but for us, it is our seventh. This
Seventh.
is Fool's Mate.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well,
Big
how about a quick
recap.
recap so far?
Big recap. Trying to save Arkham from Wonderland. Yada, yada, yada. You get it. You've watched the previous videos. I'm sure you have if you've gotten this far.
You better
If
have.
not, go back. But okay, quick synopsis. In the second half of our adventures through Wonderland, we found a Snark. Did we kill a Jabberwock? I think we
We
killed the
did.
Jabberwock
We killed the Jabberwock pretty quickly.
pretty viciously. Yeah, that
Yeah.
that was in our campaign log. We convinced the Tweedle brothers not to kill themselves, which was rather difficult. Made all the more difficult by the fact that we also glimpsed a fragment of Alice's reason. Those are kind of hard to
Yes.
get, but glad we did.
Yeah.
So,
So what's the strength of Wonderland at right now, Mike?
all right, because of course, as we travel through Wonderland, we can help or hinder the denizens. And we have been helping way more than hindering, as noted by the fact that we have a whole bunch of Wonderland Boons, and we have only one Wonderland Bane. And looking at this now, is that list complete? Yeah, it must be. Okay. So our strength of Wonderland is at 12.
Okay. And
And,
we don't really know if that's good or bad.
well, it's bad.
We kind of assume higher is bad, right?
Yeah, because
it's
there's two
it's the
ways to go
price we
about
pay for
this.
helping out.
There's the carpet bombing way of destroying Gareth Naka, which is just to destroy everything, Wonderland with it.
Yep.
And there's the
Yep.
surgical strike, which is just you only want to cut out the sore. But the stronger Wonderland is, the stronger Garthnaka is, because he feeds off the strength of this realm.
I see.
So one assumes that
Well,
the final battle will be 12 times harder than it might otherwise be.
well, I still think as heroes, we're doing the right thing.
I mean, watching what the Duchess did to us, that one bad token in there, yeah, I'm okay with that for now.
Yeah.
As usual,
Yeah.
we're okay with that until Mount Doom.
Right. We've been, I would say, Mike, and I hope you agree, we've been doing really well.
We've been doing well. We've been doing well. I wouldn't say really well because we had
You
a couple
you
big fumbles.
refuse optimism.
No, I'm saying the last couple we've done well.
Yeah.
The Tea Party we did not do well.
I think that was our only struggle.
The no
Although I do have
the one I
I
died
do
on.
have some trauma that I don't remember getting, but okay.
Yeah, that was from the Duchess
Yeah,
somewhere, and then I got
somewhere.
mine from the Red Queen.
Mm,
Yeah.
yep. Anyway, we're doing well. Do you think it's time for me to tell you a story, Mike?
Yes, I think it is, and then I'll explain to the viewers what the heck kind of map this is.
It looks wild. All right, scenario 2F, Fool's Mate. The winding paths through the rolling hills remind you of Miskatonic Valley in a way. You might feel at ease were it not for the glimpses of strange creatures and wisps of shadows each time you look back over your shoulder. Your worries are compounded as the landscape smooths out to tidy fields and perfect squares. Immaculate hedgerows and canals line each plot of land. The grass of each alternates between darker and lighter shades to contrast with its neighbors. The parallel with the chessboard occurs to you at the same moment that you catch sight of several enormous white chess pieces, alive as any person and grouped together fearfully. The pieces regard your approach warily and hold themselves proudly until a distant creaking and cracking sends them back to shuddering timidly. A massive storm of shadows looms several fields beyond your own, churning but stationary. This is a travesty, is it not? You turn to find the White King staring grimly at the fearsome event alongside you. To think, we once fought with such chivalry according to the rules of battle with the Red Army. You press the king on his comments, and he realizes rather suddenly that you're not a native of Wonderland. You're perhaps another visitor from Alice's domain? You have impeccable timing. Completely wrong, but impeccable. My own army has lost its nerve completely, and I'm in need of new pawns. Strong and keen, brave and true. The king looks to you and stares in uncomfortable silence with a disappointed look stamped on his face. You will have to do. You attempt to protest being drafted, but the White King snorts impudently. Hush, hush, it's an honor to serve a king, you know. All you must do is travel to the 8th square and capture the Red King. Defeat the Red Queen as well, if you're able. You will, of course, meet with some opposition, but I'm confident. No, confident is the wrong word. Optimistic? Satisfied. Yes, that will do. Satisfied that you will find success. Irritation builds within you at the White King's haughtiness, but you consider the situation carefully. You entered Wonderland to seek out and destroy Gurthnaka's shadows, and such a target is now within your sight. With any luck, you might even be able to convince some of the other white chess pieces to assist you in stamping out this corruption. With some resignation, you accept the White King's badgering and proceed to the edge of his defenses. The Cheshire Cat grins down at you from the battlements, lounging lazily, but eyes fixed on the distant shadows permeating the far side of the chessboard.
That cat is going to be hanging in a tree by the time this scenario is over.
That cat has helped as much as hindered, don't you? Don't you fret.
Of course, that cat is under my control as lead investigator. This is the cat that when you would fail a test by exactly one, you automatically succeed instead. Fantastic. Until you, after that happens, you flip it. And then if you succeed a test by exactly one, you automatically fail. And that is so repulsive. So I hope to give that up to you as soon as possible.
Oh, well, happy
Repugnant.
to
That's
have
the
it.
word. Repugnant. Okay, so we're playing chess. And I gotta hand it to Tyler. This is probably one of the better ways to reproduce the chess mechanic without making 64 locations. So we have 9 locations. 8 of them are the rows of the chessboard, 1 through 8. We start on the second row. Our White King is, of course, on the first row. And then there's this thing called the distance square. We can't
Okay.
enter it, but we can spend 2 clues to reveal it. Okay.
At
Cool.
any time?
Looks like it. We can from any location.
From any location. Yeah. All right.
All right. Now, when the chess enemies interplay, they interplay as normal, but they move via the hunter keyword differently. The pawns
Okay.
hunt normally.
Okay.
The knight, if the knight is on one of these squares,
Mm-hmm.
he does a knight's move to the distant square as his hunter. Which,
Okay.
if the knight is already on the distant square, then he hunts to wherever you are.
Does he have a prey or just we decide?
I assume he has a prey. If not, then we get to decide.
Okay.
The bishop. The bishop can only move diagonally, right? So you look at the
Sure.
square the bishop is on, and it moves to an investigator that is either even or odd, depending on what square it's on. So if it's on an odd square, it'll move to any one of the odd squares.
I see.
And if it can't, then the hunt fails. And if it's even, it can only hunt to the even squares.
I see. So we know that's coming, right? That's nice. Okay.
Yes. The rook, well, that can just move anywhere. It just catches you.
Straight down the line. Okay.
The queen first tries to move as a bishop. If that fails, she moves as a rook.
Okay.
And then the king is special. The king doesn't move. And I don't even know if that's even on here.
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay, the king does not move. When he would, just let me pull it up here. He's got something. The king does not move. Heal 1 damage from all chess enemies in play instead. Gross,
And I
eh?
take it the cards in the encounter deck will say who moves and when and stuff, right?
Well,
Well, I guess yeah,
they'll move during
the
Hunter,
enemy.
right?
So the king is a card that can show up, right?
That's right.
Right. Interesting. This is so fun. Now we do not start on the first row, but the second.
Correct.
So if we want the white king's good stuff, we have to go
Let's
backwards.
find out. After you take a draw action, exhaust the White King to draw an additional card. Ooh. After you take a resource, exhaust the White King, gain 2 additional resources.
Yeah.
So that's awesome stuff, but you got to go backwards. And just
You got to
like
go backwards.
in Through the Looking Glass, the goal is to get to the 8th rank.
Sure, of course. All right. My God, this is going to be so fun.
I know. Okay, so let's start
Well,
with
Mike,
the
why don't we read some acts and agendas?
opening strategy. Agenda 1A. Your arrival on the front line spurs movement from the far side of the board. If any truce was maintained until now, the time for it has passed. Chess enemies gain Hunter and spawn 7th row or 8th row. Forced. When a chess enemy would resolve the Hunter keyword, consult the chess movement section in the campaign guide. Foredoom Threshold. Act 1A. Across the board. You can barely make out the silhouette of the Red King's castle amid the darkened clouds ahead of you. It'll be quite an ordeal to make it across the ruined half of the chessboard fields. As an action, move an unengaged chess enemy according to its movement rules in the campaign guide.
Meaning we can bring him to us?
Yes.
Okay.
Which isn't a hunter, right? So they won't trigger their attack.
Right.
So it's come at me, bro.
Yep.
When an investigator enters the 8th row, advance. And all of
Wow. Okay.
these... It doesn't... Okay, it looks like starting at the 5th row, we have to spend clues to move into them. Of course, because that's their side of the board.
That's their side of the board.
Look at the art.
Brilliant.
Look at the art. It's very light and clear on ours. It's starting to get stormy in the 4th row. And then it just gets more and more hellish.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. So let me tell you about the second row where we're on, Mike.
Please do.
The white chess pieces fortifications end at this square. Beyond lies an open battlefield. Okay, we've got 2 shroud, 2 clues. After you successfully evade an enemy, choose and discard a card from your hand. Move the evaded enemy to either the 3rd row or the 4th row. The outer walls of the white chess pieces offer some protection against the attacking red pieces. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, do you want to back up to the king and take money? I know you're worried about money.
I am. So here's why I'm worried about money, in case you guys missed it last time. I've got the tower in this deck, and this Daisy deck doesn't require a lot of money except at the beginning. And I also have Paranoia, which is a bad combo. So do I want to? Yes. Do I want to waste the movement?
Better now than later, son.
It is better now than later. So let's do that.
Okay.
The majority of the white chess pieces cluster inside the white castle, hesitant but clearly worried as they gaze down towards the shadowy far side of the board. This has clues? The White King does his best to rally his pieces into action, but they largely ignore him. Okay. I am going to spend $4 and put out the Bellman.
Ooh, what does he do again?
He's awesome. He's a 3 soak, 3 soak. I get +1 will. When a card effect oh my goodness, that even includes my own card effects, would force you to lose any amount of resources, exhaust the Bellman, and deal 1 damage to him. You ignore that part. But more
Does that work with
importantly,
paranoia as well?
I believe it does. It's a card.
Oh, you better keep him out for the whole game, son.
When a card effect would force you to discard any amount of cards from your hand, exhaust the Bellman, and deal 1 horror to him. Yes, I definitely am going to do that because I need to play big hand. So,
Wow.
I mean,
Best
everything this
ally
king
ever.
does is awesome. So I'm taking the
Yeah.
resource action as my last action and gaining 3.
Beautiful. So you're done?
I believe I am done.
Okay, for my first trick, I will play Easy Mark. I'll gain 2, and I'll draw a card. And it's already my... Okay. All right. Now, I play Easy Mark again for free, right?
You do, because it's not an asset, so you can still put it into play.
Okay. I'll take $2 more. I'll draw another card. That'd be my other weakness. That'd be funny. Ooh, drawn to the flame, Mike. Okay, so
Good.
that's one action, right?
Save it, but good. Yeah.
And you know what?
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
I'm just going to get rid of it.
Because you kind of need to get your assets out. It's
I
kind of
need
your
money.
thing.
It's my thing. All right. That
That's
was
it.
easy.
Yep.
All
Upkeep.
right. Monster phase. There are no monsters. Upkeep. Hey, it's my other one, Dark Pact.
Get away from me. Ooh, knowledge is power. Okay. It is
Deal 2
power.
damage to an investigator at my location, right?
That's right.
If I play it, right? Okay.
If you play it. If you don't, the next one's worse. And we don't want that next one happening in the last scenario.
Oh, it'd be kind of funny.
It's something like you take 2 damage, 2 horror, and you put a doom on the
All right.
agenda or something.
That's fine. Let me get some soak first. All right. Then 1 doom on the agenda, my friend.
And I have drawn Zugzwang. What is that? I don't know that word.
Let me see it.
It's a chess scheme.
Zugzwang. Never heard of it.
Huh. At the end of
Oh,
the
interesting.
round, discard Zugzwang. Well, that's all right.
Seems all right. My card is Threatened Position. Put it into play in your threat area. While there is a chess enemy at your location, you get -2 to all skills.
Except
2 to discard it.
fight and evade, which is luckily is all you're doing.
Yeah, I don't do much else.
Okay, we did all right.
Okay. Do you want me to draw into the flame? I kind of don't want to yet.
On a 2 shroud, I don't see the point. I mean, I think I'm just
Okay.
gonna camp here because there's clues.
Yeah, no. Take another thing. Yeah.
There's
All
clues.
right.
I can get rid
So,
of the Zugzwang. I've
all
also
right.
got
Well,
this.
do you mind if I go?
Please do. I've also got a rattle and a slabs. This is
All
amazing.
right. So, I really have a lot of money. Well, first, I don't want to be at a chess game without a handgun. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Then, um, I'm going to play David Renfeld. I'm going to put a doom on him. How do you like that?
Whew. Whew.
And he gives me $1. I have a way of killing him.
That's good because we have one round for you to.
Then I'm moving up.
Might as well.
3rd row. The wide fields are perfectly square, though dense hedge rows block your path to any columns of this chessboard. Okay. The shroud's going up. After you move to this location as your first action, move to a connecting. Okay, that's good to know.
It is.
The 3rd row is open and spacious with many well-kept roads running through it. But that was my 3rd action.
All right. I'm going to put out. Yeah, we'll put this here. My lab assistant for $2 and 2 cards. This is looking promising. I will. Do I want the money or the cards? I kind of want the cards from him.
The card draw is nice. Did you take the card?
I'm taking the card.
Okay.
Good lord, this is crazy.
You gonna do anything useful back there or no? Not that you have to.
I'm getting myself set up.
Okay.
I do have 2 strange solutions. I feel like I should put one of them out.
Okay.
Let's put the combat one out. I know. That's what I did. It's fine. It's fine.
Are we
I got
done?
this. Yeah, we're done.
All right, monsters. There are no monsters, right? Let's upkeep.
Yep. This goes away at the end of the round. Diana.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. Let me head up. We have our third Doom.
Lovely.
What did you draw?
The dodo. Put it into
Oh,
play next to the agenda deck.
he's a good friend of ours.
When a skull is revealed, cancel it. Oh, speaking of, what are these here? A skull is minus X, the number of chess enemies in play, max minus 5. Okay.
Okay.
The other baddies, if this token is revealed during a fight or evade attempt against a chess enemy, reveal another token, minus 2. And there is an elder thing in there. It's minus 1, minus 3 instead if you're at a shadow location.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, and I have the bishop. So the bishop is going to be... Okay, so he's alert. And I
Okay.
get to put him either at 7 or 8.
If
I'm
you
gonna...
put him at 7, I can bring him to me, right? Because I'm in an odd.
You can, and if we could also just move to an even and not have to deal with him, but yes.
And he won't hunt at all if he can't find us.
Correct.
Okay. I'm trying to think. His fight is pretty low.
Well, let's find out because you gotta draw something, right?
Oh, I do, don't I? That's part of the rules. I found the Duchess.
Oh, that's not good.
All right.
We now have an autofail on the board.
I hate her.
Yeah, she's pretty bad.
And she surges into a deepening dusk. Attached to your location gets +1 shroud. Shadow enemies at it get +1 fight and +1 horror. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Us?
Mike, can I go first?
You absolutely can.
All right.
Please get rid of
Well,
David.
first, do I
Or,
have enough time to get rid of David?
well, you can use him first.
Well, I will use him first, but I'm trying to think if I have time to do it. Well, you know what? Yes, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I will exhaust Renfield to give him a doom to take $2. Okay. Then I'll use my superpower. You ready? For $3, I'll replace him with Diana Esperance. Now remember, I don't need to put the thing on her right now, right? I can attach a weakness to her or a spell to her whenever I want, right?
Yep, whenever you want.
Okay. So that's only thing 0 that I've done so far. Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, but I wanted to kill Renfield rather than replace him.
Why?
But that's an action with Dark
Oh.
Pact. All right. But Diana can take 3 hits, which is amazing.
Yeah, she's good.
All right. So then for my first action, you know what I'm going to do, Mike?
What are you gonna do?
Mike, I promise that I will never commit cards. I shall not commit any cards during each of my turns.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay? Then for my second action, I'm going to use the Axe card and bring the red bishop to me.
There you go.
How much is he going to hit me for? Two brains?
2
That's
brains.
fine. Wait a minute. This is my third act to shoot him, isn't it?
This is your third act to shoot him.
Bring him back to the 7th, please. Because I think what I'm going to do is walk up 1. And I'll do that later. I want to be able to hit him twice.
Okay.
So I'll walk up once to the 4th row. The sun shines down in his scattered rays as the darkest.
Hit him twice. Not gonna happen.
I think you don't understand the power of my will or my gun.
No, I mean, because in order for you to get to him now, you have to walk up, then engage him.
No, I'll call him with the act next turn and hit him twice.
You can't call him. He can't reach you.
Oh, you can only do that if he can reach you?
Yeah, they basically that action.
Oh, you resolve
has
its.
them
That's right.
move.
You resolve its thing, right?
So it's fine if you don't want to take the hit this turn, but you're going to be in the same scenario next turn.
I see.
Plus, you're in Deepening Dusk. That's not a great place to be. Oh no, that's shadow enemies. He's not a shadow.
He's not a shadow. You know what? I'll bring him to me.
Okay.
Whatever. People get hit all the time, right? Where did he go? I dropped him. There
I
he
got him.
is. Okay. Thank you. All right. So now, for my last turn, I'm going to shoot my gun at him. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
I am at +2. I will commit no cards, Mike.
You better not.
It's -1, right?
It's -1. We don't have to.
No, I beat it by 2, so I hit him twice.
Okay.
Which was my goal. All right.
What are you up by?
My fight is 6 with the gun.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
I made a pact, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, so the dodo is still active. Now the chat has told me Zugzwang is when in chess, when it's your turn, you have to move no matter what. It's when there is no good move and you're forced to take a bad move because you can't do anything else.
You've been zugzwanged.
You've been zugzwanged. So I hope
Okay.
that doesn't happen too often.
Mike, what do you got?
Okay, I think it's time
You ever gonna get out of
start
there?
investigating.
Okay. You mean like your job?
Yeah, my job. Let's do investigate number 1. Jeez.
What happened?
A -4, which means the cat flips, and I get a clue.
But now you have an angry cat with you.
Now I
Or
have
more of a curmudgeon cat.
more of a curmudgeon cat. Okay, let's get this over with. What is that? A -1?
-1.
So that is still a pass. I get the second clue. Is this an action? That is an action. So I'm going to move up because you made. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, you made fun of me, so I'm going to move up.
I did not make fun of you. I merely asked if you were going to contribute. All right. Monster phase. I take 2 brain hits. Do you agree?
I agree.
I will take them to myself like a hero. All right. Upkeep. Okay.
Hot damn Farsight.
I've not drawn a single spell. And I am a magician, might I add.
But you've drawn lots of things and toys.
Not
And
really.
3 easy marks, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I got money.
You're pulling
All right,
quarters
so
behind toddlers' ears.
that's what I'm doing. This whole one. All right, 3 doom on our thing.
All right. My bad card. The line in the unicorn. After an enemy is defeated or discarded, each investigator may heal a damage or a horror. What?
I like that.
That's great. Exchange sacrifice. After a chess enemy is defeated or discarded, the investigator that defeated or discarded that enemy takes 1 damage or loses 2 resources.
Okay.
I mean, wonderful theme. Wonderful theme.
My bad card is the pawn. The first red pawn drawn each Mythos phase gains surge.
Oh, that's
So I'll let you
fun.
put him on the board. Does
So
he go with me, or he goes the 8th row or the 7th, right?
I'll just throw him at 8.
He surges into the King's Shadow. Aloof, hunter, he can't be engaged. When you would leave King Shadow's location, it attacks you. After you successfully investigate or discover clues from your location, deal 1 damage to King Shadow.
I see.
I don't get it. Wait, yeah, I do. So I'm stuck here with him, right?
I mean, potentially.
I mean, he's aloof, so I don't really have to worry about him, right?
Yeah.
I can wander around without him. All right. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Do you want to go first? It doesn't matter to me.
Yes, I do. Let's get Farsight out.
Okay.
only I had my book. Uh, do we want curses in the bag?
Matter to me.
Doesn't matter to you?
Not really.
Okay.
You gonna give us some deep knowledge?
Do you need cards?
The fact that I don't have a spell and I have Diana Esperance out, I feel bad. But no. Can I survive without it? I can.
Let me do some math here. Oh, okay. So I have the option of going for both clues at the third row. Here's my issue.
Okay.
I've got a deduction and a perception, which means I'm throwing all my eggs in one basket. My issue is we have the Duchess, which adds an autofail, and the damn cat. So my odds are worse than I would like them to be. So I could just play it safe.
Well, we've already talked about your fear of the cat and how it can't really be driving you.
Well, that's what I'm like. It's also silly just to move all the way up there and bank everything on red, right? I might as well just play the game a little slower.
Yeah, no. Walk up with all the
That's,
clues.
yeah. What it means is
Yeah.
that I can't do deep knowledge on you.
Don't worry about it. It's not a
Okay.
huge deal.
Okay. So maybe next time. And
That's fine.
the reason is because Farsight requires me to have 8 cards for this to be free, fast action.
Okay.
So I have to do this first. And that's, how many cards? 3 cards. Excellent. Oh.
And that's just people at your location, right? Yep. Okay.
What did I do? 1 action?
You have done one thing so far.
2, my book.
Yay.
Oh man. Okay, I know how to play this then. I will be I hope all goes well, because then at next turn I want to run over there and auto snag a clue, which will auto damage your shadow. And then I just
Okay.
have to successfully investigate once.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's deduction this one
Okay.
and see if I get all the clues. That's a
That's
-2, which means I'm a 5 on a 2, which doesn't trigger anything. So I get both clues.
handy.
It is.
Okay.
That's me.
That's you done.
That's me done.
All right. So part of me just wants to punch him for my last act rather than waste a bullet. I'm up 2 doing that. I think I'm going to do it.
You still have 2 more actions if it doesn't work out.
Yep. Punching him in the face. There it is. He's gone.
Okay, now unfortunately we have an exchange sacrifice.
Okay.
You have to either take a damage or lose 2 resources.
Okay. I'll lose 2 resources.
Okay.
I also have a lion and a unicorn, right? So I'll heal 1 horror.
Yes. Each investigator, so I will heal a horror.
Okay. So that was my first action. Do you agree?
I agree.
All right. Well, then I'll easy mark again. For my second, my card draw is a Holy Rosary. Those are nicer to have around.
They are.
And I have 1 more action. Mike, I need to find a spell.
Well, that's fine, because you don't want to move anyways with that guy on you.
Nope.
I'll be there. I'll help you out.
I'm going to draw.
Okay.
Shriveling. That's a spell.
That is absolutely a spell. And
I'm going to like that with Holy Rosary.
something's wrong.
What's wrong?
Looking at my deck, something here is totally wrong. What did I upgrade last? Oh, I upgraded 1 perception. Okay, that's what's... My deck is right. It is right.
I am not going to do any shenanigans, like to get the rosary out or whatever, because I still have a gun with bullets, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Though I like doing shenanigans.
Okay. So that is end of our
The
turn.
monster phase.
Monster phase, the
Monster
red
phase.
pawn hunts to the 7th.
He just inexorably comes towards us, yeah?
Yes, he's regular hunter, so he moves normally.
All right. Upkeep.
And he gains hunter. Yeah.
I just found a Vorpal blade. Oh, it hunts shadows even better.
Yes, it does.
Okay. A gun might turn into a sword at one point. You
Oh, we
never
have
know.
a bad thing happening, don't we?
Well, if you by bad you mean the agenda's about to flip?
Yeah, this isn't
Yes.
critical encounter, so this is bad.
All right.
Okay,
Let's see how bad it is.
blitz chess. Your preparations to cross the center line have been carefully observed. Yeah. The red pieces storm out from the darkened castle. You have noticed from the first attackers that the pieces still somehow obey what you would consider normal chess rules. Is the Red King still guiding their movements? Or is it such a core part of the pieces that they move instinctively? Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a King's Shadow and spawn it at the lead investigator's location. Shuffle the encounter
Ooh.
deck if it was searched. That's mine. That's whatever.
Wow.
King's Shadow I can take. Honestly, if any enemy is going to be on me. Let's let it be that.
You were supposed to come and get the one off of me.
Well, I still can.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he's aloof. He's aloof. They're both aloof. They just damage you when you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Diana can take a hit.
Does he hunt? He does hunt.
They do. They both hunt. Yeah.
Okay, so then we go back up here. That's shuffled. Counter Gambit. The battle on the chess field continues with increasing fervor. Red pieces flow out from the darkened half of the board with surprising speed to meet your approach. Chess enemies gain Hunter and spawn 7th or 8th row, and exactly the same. Exactly the same. It looks like there's
All right.
more cards in this deck. So, yeah. It's
Understood.
time to do this.
Okay. What's your bad card, sir?
Let's find out. Edge of your vision. I may end up with a shadow. Okay.
What does that mean?
I test will 2.
If
If
you
you
fail, switch
fail,
encounters in deck for a shadow. Oof.
yeah, that's
Then
not
take a
good.
horror for every shadow at your location.
Yeah, which would be 2, because I
I
have
think you
one.
should pass this.
Well, let's find out.
Ugh.
That is a -1, which means I am a 3, which means I succeeded by 1. The cat auto fails me. The damn effing cat. um,
Wow.
I'm not bailing you out this turn.
Understood.
Unless, actually, I did bring out my strange solution, didn't I?
Hmm.
So I get any shadow enemy, and I take 2 damage.
Do you need me to back up to you?
No, I want to do this properly.
Okay. I don't know what that means in this case, but okay.
I still want to be able to do this.
Okay.
Which one don't we want? What is your fist?
My fist is 4.
Your fist is 4,
6. 6 with a gun.
but your fist is normally 4.
My fist is 3 normally.
But you have your... Okay, then I'm grabbing an animated shadow, so you don't have to take it.
What's wrong with shadow?
It gains X fist, where X is your base fist.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll deal with that.
Well, I mean, my base fist is 3. I'd still be up 3 on it.
Yeah, I couldn't even... Okay, so I take 2 horror.
I could also shrivel. My card?
Your card.
It is Deepening Dusk. Seen this before. Shadows are a little grim here.
They are.
Where am I? Oh, can it have 2 on it? It doesn't say it can't, right?
Sure can.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, one thing I can do is draw into the flame here and
Well,
hit my guy for 1, right?
I'm gonna auto get a clue. Like auto.
So you're taking you're ditching your King Shadow?
Well, I'm going to Strange Solution the animated shadow. I will ditch my King Shadow,
Okay.
and then auto pick up a clue from your location.
Why don't you go first, man?
Okay, let's do that.
You seem to have a vision.
Let's Strange Solution this. So
Okay.
I'm fighting for 6. That is easily a kill.
Okay. Thing one.
I will then, for a single action, Forbidden Tome, because that
Nice.
eats up Daisy's free action,
Okay.
to auto pick up this clue, which means I take a damage from that horror.
You take a horror from the
Sorry, a
shadow.
horror, yeah. I'm going to play I'm going to, as Farsight, fast logical reasoning and heal that horror.
Okay.
Okay, so you would agree I have 1 action left.
I would agree you have 1 action left. You also did a damage to the King's Shadow here.
I also did 1 damage to the King's Shadow. I will Perception. What is the shroud of this thing? A 5?
It's now a 5.
I should have gotten the rattle out.
It's all good. You're good.
No, my rattle, I can ignore all effects that increase shroud.
Well,
Huh.
and you can still do it. Sorry, I can't throw you a card.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll be up by 3.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. No, I'll be up by 2. No, there's -4s in that bag. Okay, so as I passed, so I draw a card
Okay.
to replace it. Awesome. And I do pick up that clue, which destroys that shadow.
Well, that was nice of you.
So, how do I only have 5 clues? I should have 6, shouldn't I?
You should have 6. You've gotten all of them so far.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's my turn. FYI, if you have nothing to do, you're allowed to spend the clues for Distant Square.
I do have things to do. Thanks, Mike.
Okay.
I mean, it's just getting set up, but
Just
that's useful.
throwing it
What?
out there.
Is it an action to do it?
It's an action. Yeah.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do is spend 3 for shriveling, 2 for a holy rosary, and then I'll spend 2 of your clues for distant lands. Distant square, rather.
All right.
You can spot chess pieces moving to the square out of the corner of your eye, but it seems a world away. What do we got here? Revelation in your campaign log under Fragments of Alice, record curiosity. Investigators cannot enter the distant square. Fast action. If the white knight is on distant square, deal 1 horror to him. Ready the white knight and move him to any revealed location. Investigators at any location may activate this ability. Okay. A Cheshire cat might be offended if you mention curiosity killing anything.
Oh, I'm gonna curiosity everything.
So hopefully we can find that white knight somewhere, huh?
Yeah.
Like, does he come out?
I assume something's gonna make him come out.
Maybe getting to the 8th square? All right, well, it is monster phase.
Okay, this guy moves up. We now have a bad guy on us.
So it is. Upkeep, yeah?
Upkeep.
Good God, I just got doomed. Revelation, take a horror in my campaign log. Under my earn story, assets, and weaknesses, record that doom approaches.
Oh.
And I take a horror. Okay. I have gotten all my weaknesses out, Mike.
I have not gotten many of them out, so
Okay. 1 doom. Go ahead and take your bad card.
discovered attack. After you
What does that
enter
mean?
an enemy's location, or an enemy enters your location, place a doom on that enemy.
How do we get rid of that?
Test 4-will or 4-book.
Oh,
It's one of those slow you down cards,
yep.
Hmm. Yeah. Your bad card.
You got it? Okay. My bad card? Mine says White Knight. No. Overextended. Test agility 3. Gets +1 difficulty in peril if I'm at a shadow location. I'm not, right?
I don't believe you are.
All
You
right.
should double check
If
that
I
because
fail, take a damage 2 if there's a chess enemy at my location. If I fail by 2 or more, lose 2 resources. So my agility is 3. And I cannot commit cards, as you know, Mike.
that is absolutely correct.
You could commit cards for me, but I can't. I don't know that it's that big of a deal. So I will test it. You
If
ready?
it's not a big deal, then take it. Just do your
Yep.
thing.
Here we go. Hey.
I'm glad I didn't pitch you a card and go beneath 8.
Yeah. No, that's good. All right. Let's do some stuff. I'm gonna just run up.
Okay, yeah. So
We got some business to attend to. Did we forget to move the red pawn? I think we did.
yeah,
Okay. All right. So, do you want me to move up?
please. I like it when you scout.
Okay, I'll move up. I'll take horror, right?
It is a horror.
All right. I'm at 3. I'm getting a little goofy. So I have a holy rosary to help me out. All right. My scouting reveals the 4th row. The sun shines down in scattered rays as the darkness from the far half of the board begins reaching across. Uh-oh. Okay. And I'm going to flip that bad boy. After you reveal it, put the set-aside White Knight into play at this location and shuffle both set-aside copies of Absent Minded into the encounter deck.
Discard the top card of your deck. Shuffle any other card from your discard pile back into your deck. What?
Interesting.
Flavor?
A White Knight roams near the border of the 5th row, muttering to himself in confusion. All right, so there he is.
All right, so we have the White Knight and 2 copies of Absent Minded that get shuffled into the encounter deck. So, investigators at his location.
How do we get him to the distant square?
One moment. Let's see. Ah, it's easy.
Oh,
No, wait. Investigators. Wait. Investigators at the White Knight's location get +1 to all skills and resolving effects, or during attack, evasion, or investigate attempts on or against chess pieces. Parlay. Move the White Knight to a connecting location. At the end of the investigation phase, if the White Knight is ready and at distant square, move him to any investigator's location. Okay. And this is, if he's there, deal a horror to him to bring him back. So what forces him away?
yeah. How do we get him onto that location?
I mean, we don't really want him on distant square.
Don't we?
Because it looks like we can just talk to him. Whoops. Parlay, move the White Knight to a connecting location.
Oh, maybe he's absent-minded. Those cards you shuffled in, like waste
Oh.
our time, sort of with him over there or something. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, they probably send him back.
Right. And then we have to deal horror to him to help him out. So he just gives us +1 to everything.
Yep. Sure does.
Attack, evasion, investigation, on or against chess cards. Okay. Well, that's nice of him. So I've done one thing, right?
You have.
Oh my god. I need an enemy, dude.
Well, there's one a couple spaces up.
I know. So what I'm gonna do is do the act. Well, then he's just gonna hit me.
No, he's just going to move down 1.
Right, but then on the
Oh,
monster
yeah.
turn, he's going to hit me.
Yeah.
So I will leave him there, but I'm angry about it. I feel like we're going slowly up the board. You know what I mean? Maybe getting hit by 1 doesn't matter to me.
We are... I do have 4 clues on me. So
Okay.
we've been very good at collecting clues.
Right. I mean, I could just draw into the flame right now. It's because there they are.
Yep.
Or do you want me to keep them there so when King Shadow hunts you, you can ping it on, kill him?
Well, I have to get rid of this discovered attack. Looking at the board, I think I have to.
Okay.
So that's one of my moves. I just
All right,
picked...
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run. So I'm going to parlay with the White Knight and move him up.
Good idea.
I'm going to move up.
I will
In the
spend
5th row,
2 of my clues
as an
to make
additional
that happen.
cost to enter 5th row, investigators must spend 2 clues as a group. Do you mind?
Done.
A deep split in the field separates the 4th and 5th rows. Shadows churn at the bottom, making it uncertain just how deep it is. Oh, that's good. All right, 4, yep. 4 Shroud. This is where you start, thinking of drawing to the flame. After you reveal it, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck and draw each weakness revealed. Shuffle your deck.
Ooh.
Guarantee there'll be nothing there.
Your body seems to fight you with each step forward, as if your own shadow were pulling back on you.
Are you kidding? There's chronophobia.
Oh, that's right.
And it was in the top 5.
Thought we were forgetting one of them.
Okay. At the end of my turn, take a direct horror. Okay, well, it is the end of my turn. I'll take a direct horror. I'm half crazy, Mike.
I see that.
I have some soak, though. Still not a single spell for Diana Esperance. Ugh. Okay. That's me.
2.
I went first, right?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm debating whether or not I even want the clues from 4th row, or do I try to outrun King Shadow? Well, first things first. I got to get rid of this.
Well, I think we're going to need all the clues to keep advancing.
Well, I'm at 2.
Right. That gets me up 1 more.
And then I get the ones, if I just skip 4th, just 4th.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I am currently a will 4 because of the Bellman. I can be a 6 with this. Let's try to get rid of discovered attack.
Did you get it?
I did not. I lost by 2.
Why does it matter so much to you right now?
Because every time he hunts, he gets Doom on him.
Oh, he'll play. Yeah.
Right?
That is bad. That is bad.
I don't like this.
I think do it again one more time. Right?
With what? I can't burn my hand. Or I lose
You're
my
up 1.
Yeah, no, I'm even with it now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move. Oh, then you're going to kill that pawn next turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I move 1, soaking a horror from that bad guy. And then as my last... No, you know what? I'm going to acknowledge his power to use Forbidden Tome without paying its cost. Hi.
Hi.
So...
What you doing?
I could have done that. Yeah, there.
Is that your whole turn?
No. So my first turn was move. My second action.
No, your first turn was failing that test.
Right, and then my second one was moving. My third one didn't cost anything because I used Knowledge's Power, which avoids
for
every
a tome.
cost.
Okay.
Every cost. So
Nice.
that would have been 3 actions on my part. It was reduced to nothing. So I will now just investigate raw.
And you're up what?
-4. I was not up 4. I
Okay.
was up 2.
You like that -4.
There's 2 of them in the bag now.
Oof. All right. It is monster phase. The chess pawn comes to me and hits me for 1.
And gets a doom on him.
Why is that?
Discovered
Oh,
attack.
because even though it's your card.
Yeah, it's whenever I enter their location or
Oh,
they enter
because
mine.
you came to hang out with me.
Yep, and this king's right behind me. This king's shadow.
All right. Diana Esperance, who hasn't done much today, is going to take that damage. Feel bad, but okay. All right. So where are we at?
Oh, losing
Upkeep.
that guts was bad. Yeah, we're at upkeep. Okay.
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 Okay. Doom. There's now 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Edge of your vision. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. I failed by 2. Nope. I got +1 from. I got +1 for the night.
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Only against chess enemies. I have failed. So I search the encounter deck for a shadow enemy. I am.
Put it. I can go on a killing spree this turn, though I can't take much more direct craziness from Chronophobia.
I'm just gonna bring out the animated shadow from the discard pile.
Okay.
Okay, you're up.
My bad card is Nonsensical Advice. Shuffle any amount of cards from your hand back in your deck and draw an equal amount. And for each that I don't, what do? I lose a resource.
Hey, shuffle that Dark Pact.
I'm going to shuffle them all back. It is what it is. Got the Executioner's Axe.
Nice.
Obfuscation, that's nice. Drawn to the Flame again, and a Faustian Bargain. Okay. That's me done.
That surges. Doesn't it?
That's, oh, good. Yep. And it surges into Zugzwang when I would leave it.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, it looks like that King's Horror is going to get a doom on it. Is that okay? Means we're advancing 1 round early.
All right. Let me take on this knight.
Yeah.
Or this pawn, rather. All right. So I am +1 because of the white knight. +1 because of Gaish. I'm at 5-2. I think I'm just going to punch him.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yep, I am.
Oh. Okay. I may return an asset from my player to my hand to draw a card. I don't know that I want to do that. Do I?
Probably not.
I don't think so. So then I won't draw a card, right?
Guess not.
The red pawn is dead. And Mike, I'm so sorry, but I have to get rid of Chronophobia.
That's fine.
All right.
We'll just end up advancing around early.
Okay.
Unless... Ugh.
Well, I don't have to do that. Do you want me to get rid of something on you?
No, you know what? It doesn't matter because moving is a problem.
Well, can you take care of your shadow?
Oh yeah, I can take care of the shadow.
Okay.
Shadows be gone.
Nice.
Nice.
How about that discovered attack? That way we won't advance around early, right?
Yeah, might as well try it.
You're like a good pull from the bag, aren't you?
Yeah, see, I don't want to pitch my hand to do it. That's the thing. But since we're just going to waste time here anyway. Wow. Yep. Auto fail.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
There you go.
That's a pass. It is gone.
Okay, so that buys us a turn.
That does buy us a turn.
Okay, so enemy round. Are there any enemies?
Yes, one of them has now moved up to us. And Zook
Who?
Swang goes away. Who? It's
Okay.
that hunting shadow.
Oh, yes, of course. All right.
All right.
Upkeep. Okay.
Okay.
Still nothing for Diana Esperance. It's weird.
We should be at 3 doom now, right?
We are at 3 doom, my friend.
Hmm.
Oh,
There. Got it.
okay.
And my
All right.
bad card is Deepening Dusk. How many of these are there? We've drawn them all,
Okay.
hey?
I hope so. Mine is threatened position. We've seen that before. Put it into play in my threat area. I'm really threatened.
Yeah.
Don't think I care. I'm the one that should be eating those, huh?
I'm
All right, Mike. I'm
ideally,
going
yes.
on the attack.
You can't.
No, I mean like I'm moving up.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. You will take a
Um,
horror.
should I send the white? Well, you don't have a way of dealing with this thing, do you?
No.
You can just hit it for 1, right?
I I don't even know if I'm going to do that because this is now a Shroud 5.
Oh
I might
yeah.
as well just book it out of here. Book. Actually, I do need that clue, don't I?
How many clues do you have total?
3.
All right. We
So,
need 2 to get me up.
yeah. Which I'm okay
Do
spending
you?
if you want.
All right.
I
Um.
I don't like this horror, but I don't see any way around that because we're going to be forced to have to successfully investigate or discover clues in your location.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good enemy on him. Like, really good enemy.
Jeez. I'm so built to kill, and I don't see any enemies. Well, do you
It's
want me to
okay.
send the White Knight up?
Yeah, I might as well. He's not doing me any good.
Are you sure?
He doesn't help me.
Yeah, he does. You're on a chess card.
Oh, chess cards.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Why don't you go first and see what happens?
wait a minute. Didn't I fail an attempt a while back? I should have passed it because I wasn't counting my +1.
Well, too late, I think.
Oh, I know what it was. It was my treachery. I could have gotten rid of it earlier. All right.
Well,
The game owes me one.
the game owes you one, man.
All right. So, getting a
I mean, it's still not a gimme for you, but
yeah, it's not.
I mean, I could slow myself down by getting rid of the deepening dark and sending the White Knight up, and that could be my turn as I wait for something to kill. That'll help, right? Oh no, I don't want to get rid of the White Knight before you. Or how about I get rid of the dark and I move up. Next turn, you can send the White Knight up to me.
I sorry. I what would you do, Daniel? I have 8 cards in my hand.
Okay?
If I spend any of these cards, I turn off all my abilities.
I would.
Would you draw, knowing that you have
I
every
would.
weakness in your deck?
um, well, what did you think of my plan to buy you a +1 by getting rid of the shroud, the deepening dark?
I have lots of auto clues. The problem is that my auto clues involve me bouncing in and out of locations.
Yeah, don't use your auto clue stuff. Try to do it heroically, knowing the game owes you one. So let's mitigate this. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna get rid of Deepening Dark, and I'm gonna walk up. You're gonna have to spend 2 clues to send me up there.
Okay.
Next turn, if you can give me the White Knight, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll do what I can do.
Okay. So 2 actions. I will discard Deepening Dark. For my next trick, I will move up 1, spending your clues.
Done.
The terrain grows rougher with each step you take into enemy territory.
Oh, we're in shadow, by the way.
Only 3 shroud. Oh, yep, my rosary takes a damage. Okay. What do we got here? After you enter it, test agility 3. If you fail, immediately end my turn. Okay.
Shadows coil in from the sides of the square as if trying to head you in.
All right. Now, you know what my hope is? Since this is my last turn anyway, I want to draw a cultist.
Yeah, I want you to draw a cultist too.
Here we go.
And now I want you to draw a cultist. Oh.
I passed it.
You're up.
Oh, no, I didn't. -2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've removed all the curses.
Okay. So you're up.
Wait.
Do that thing, man.
Something's wrong.
Uh-oh,
did I add 3 curses to the bag? I should only have added 2. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, we're all good. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm investigating.
Yeah.
-1, the Cheshire Cat has me succeed.
Are you sure you're at -1?
Yeah, it was a 5 to a 4, right?
No, but you had the White Knight.
Oh, you're right. It's a 0.
It's a 0.
I just flat out passed.
You just flat out passed.
No,
took the last clue.
Hang on. Nope. Wait. You are correct. You are correct. Daniel, you totally did it.
But the whole reason I got rid of the damn thing. All
Yep.
right, so then you send him up to me. Thank you.
The White Knight is up.
Now you don't have to spend to get up to the 6th row, right?
Correct, I don't.
So why don't you run up after me since it's your last turn anyway, and you...
Oh, totally. I'm forbidden toming.
Okay.
So I take a horror from leaving his location, and I just grab this for free.
And even better, you test your agility to draw the cultist.
-1. What is this? It's a 3?
Yeah.
Good. I would have...
You just end your turn immediately if you fail.
Yeah, I would have been pissed off if that flipped the cat. If I had drawn a 0, then... Okay.
All right.
That worked out, because then we can kill this shadow next turn.
Yep. The hunting guy shows up.
Yep.
We upkeep. Ooh, Seal of the 7th Sign. Do you need it? Do we need it?
I feel more comfortable with it when I have the Necronomicon out. Because with this board state plus a Necronomicon, that's 3 auto-fails in the bag for me.
Right. Well, we'll put it out when we need it. How's that?
When we need it.
All right. This is now time for you to flip the agenda.
The red pieces cause their fighting to bow and kneel. Pause their fighting to bow and kneel as an imposing figure emerges from the shadowy veil. The Red Queen. Her face somehow both hard and soft at once, gazes hatefully across the fields at you as power swells within her. Shadows pour from her robe, and she begins to mutate further. Strike down the invaders, she bellows, racing towards you with tremendous speed. Gaudy Lorraine. Spawn the set-aside Red Queen at 8th row.
Sweet.
Hey, you have an enemy.
I'm bringing her to me.
Okay, so the Red Queen, prey, lowest fleetness. While you're engaged with the Red Queen, you cannot activate free effects or play cards with the fast keyword.
If I bring her to me, can you kill her? Like, if I hit her twice?
I love how you're looking at Daisy and be like, you got this, right? Yeah,
Well, you have a solution, don't you?
I have 1 charge left on the solution, so I can deal 3 damage.
All right. Well, first we need bad cards. I hate to say it.
Actually, first I need the Agenda 3. File Occupation.
Oh, yes.
As the Red Queen advances upon you, the shadows spread with the speed of a wildfire toward the White Castle. Darkness begins to claw at the sky, and each piece of landscape appears like a blackened copy of itself. Chess pieces gain
Okay.
hunter, same thing. Exactly the
Same
same
thing.
thing. We have 8 rounds to finish this game.
Okay.
How many clues do I have? 3. Good. This is all good. Let's do this. Bad cards. Exhaust the White Knight and move him to distant square. And it surges.
That's unfortunate because I really needed his help.
Hunter, aloof. This location now has +2 Shroud. If there's no clues on it, it loses aloof and gains +1 fight, +1 damage.
Good God. All right. So the queen's coming regardless, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna take this queen. So do your card, and then
Okay,
we'll go
and then
nuts.
we're gonna have to have a conversation.
Of course, it's the rook. Okay,
Okay.
he's gonna be an
We can.
issue. We can't deal with him yet. We can take out the others.
Well, the rook's gonna come at us anyway.
Only at the end of
He
the turn.
spawns in row 8, right?
8 or 7, whatever we want, but he might as well be 8.
Yeah. Put him in 8. Thank you. All right. So if we're looking at the board state, this King's Shadow, this Haunting Shade. All right. I'm trying to think about how many hits we can take.
Okay,
So the Red Queen hits 1 and 1. The Red Rook hits for 2. I no longer have the Dark Pact in hand sitting there and weighing me down. So I can kill Diane Esperance, sadly, who wasn't able to do anything for me this game.
first things first. We can activate the distant square
Yeah.
free before the Red Queen attacks us.
We can't because he's not ready and moving.
Yeah, you just deal a horror to him. That's our reward for getting out of this mess.
I
So
think we do that.
we can get him back right now.
Okay.
Okay, so these guys are aloof until I pick up that clue.
You'll kill the King's Shadow, right?
If I pick up the clue, but if I do that, then the hunting shade comes down.
Okay, so I need to go first because I might need your solution.
Yes, which means you're gonna have to call the queen for one of your actions. Yeah.
I could call the Queen or I could call the Rook and actually kill the Rook, who actually hits harder than the Queen for us.
I mean, I can deal 3 to the queen.
Okay.
I know.
Who's the Rook going to hit? We decide.
We decide.
All right, it could be Diana Esperance. All right, so I'm going to spend an action and call the Queen. Okay?
Okay.
I have called her out. I am a willpower of 7 with shriveling level 3, a 9.
You know what would be a really
Okay.
good card for you?
What?
Defiance. You could say no cultists.
Yeah, well, that would be committing a card.
Oh, that's true. That would. That'd be a horrible card for you.
All right,
Don't take
first
that.
shot. Okay, hits her for 2. Second shot. Same pluses. Hits her for 2.
All right.
And I didn't go crazy doing it.
Whew.
All right, so that's me. Do I trust you to not solution me to death?
There's only 2 tokens in there that can do it to me.
I trust you.
Well,
Thank you.
that's good. She is in the
So put
victory
her in the
display.
victory display. So that's
All right.
one thing from you, right?
That is one thing for me.
Can you kill the hunting horror, or are you done with solutions?
I'm done with solutions.
We're not leaving this place. If you want to just wait, makes sense. And gear up for the rook to come.
If there
And
are
if you
no
wouldn't mind taking the rook, I've been beat up a bit, but I mean I could kill Diana Esperance, but she's my only soak for now.
yes, I could take the rook. Let me just think about this.
I mean I'll pull it off of you to shrivel it.
I will take out the rattle for my second action. Oh, I feel like I'm just wasting my time.
Well,
Wasting
we're gonna have 2 monsters on you that you can't deal with. Right? So I don't think it's a waste of time.
I've only done one thing, right?
You've done one thing. Kill the queen.
Okay, let's put the rattle back in my hand.
Okay.
Okay. You would agree that I have 9 cards in my hand, right?
It appears that you do have 9 cards.
Exhaust Farsight, spend $1. Extensive research. That was free. This king is now dead. This King Shadow. The Hunting Shade is now on me.
Okay.
I now have 2 actions.
True.
How to best do this? Might
I
over
mean, I
matter?
guess he only hits for. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he doesn't only hit for that, but I can might over matter.
Okay.
And try to hit him a couple times. He's a 3. He is a 3.
He's a 3. That's 1 hit. 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits. He's
Because
dead.
you have the white knight. You got a 0, which is what you want, right?
Yeah.
You won by 0?
The cat's on my side.
Right.
So yeah, I totally got it.
You don't flip the cat, is what I'm saying.
I do not
All
flip
right.
the cat. Thank you.
So I think that was a hugely successful turn. I do.
That was fantastic, and I want to say that is how this deck was supposed to play. You know how I'm
Awesome
always
job.
one action behind? That's how you do it. So
All
I'm
right.
out. Mic drop. Your turn. we can.
Well, now it is enemy phase. The red rook comes.
All right.
And if you don't mind engaging him, that'd be
All
great.
right. Let's. I'm gonna put 1 damage on the bellman just in case, and 1 on me.
Okay.
Does have retaliate. All right. That is the only enemy, right?
That is. So let's go ahead and upkeep.
There we go.
Ooh,
Preposterous sketches.
strange refreshments.
Love it. Okay. We should be at 1 doom.
We are at 1 doom. I'll go make it happen.
We have a red knight. Okay.
Oh.
I am putting this red knight up on the 8th. So next turn, he is going to move to the distant square.
Unless we pull him off somehow.
No. You don't
Oh,
pull him
right.
off.
Red pawn.
It would take you 2 actions.
You want to take the red pawn because I got to surge him?
It surges. So we'll just throw him at 8 as well.
Sure. Discovered attack.
Uh-oh.
Put into play my threat area after enemies. All right, this is not great, but I can get rid of it pretty quickly.
Awesome.
Is there a chess enemy at my location?
There is. It is a red rook.
Okay, because I get -2 to all my skills to get rid of this discovered attack. So
You'd better kill that
I
rook
should get
then.
I get -4.
Yep. You should probably kill that guy.
Do you trust me?
Sure, I guess.
Shrivel him? Oh.
How much damage do I take?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem is I can't kill him now.
Well, neither can I, because I blew all my attack.
Well, hold on. I will shrivel him again if you don't mind. Okay, that's an easy kill. Or hits for 2. Okay. Now I'm going to do a fast action. I'm going to discard shriveling to put in strange refreshments
Okay.
for 1. Okay? Then I'm going to take a shot at the guy in front of you with my Derringer, which gives me +2, +4, +5, and I'm at 8.
Okay. Whew.
Okay, that does the 2 damage to kill him.
Thank you for not killing me.
Yeah, sorry I shot you once, though. So that, sadly, is all my turns. Dude, I love Dexter Drake's fast action.
Yep. Did you take your horror for that?
For what?
For drawing an elder symbol on a shriveling.
You know, I didn't. I guess I should do that. Oh, there we go. All right.
What do these pawns attack for? Damage.
Yeah, they're pretty lightweight.
Yet, not after you've been shriveled.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
Well, you have the Doorman that you're not going to need forever.
The Bellman?
Yeah, the Bellman.
Yeah, it's just, that one card that says lose all your cards.
Understand. But he can take a hit.
Not anymore.
All right.
No, like, I put the damage on him. Okay. 7th row. The outer fortifications of the red chess pieces lie crumbling. Though the many
Oh,
corrupting
Mike, I'm sorry to interrupt. Did you want to parlay the White Knight up first?
still lurk within them. No.
Okay.
Oh, I get a chess enemy.
Okay.
If you search the encounter deck, shuffle it. Okay.
If you can find a pawn, you might be able to punch it in the face. Too bad you didn't bring up the White Knight.
Har.
Too soon?
Yeah, too soon. So I get to grab a clue for that, which means I should be at 3 clues for having opened that doorway.
Yep.
Lordy, that's not what I needed.
Well, the Cheshire Cat. If you just fail by 1.
Lots of ifs in that.
There are a few ifs, aren't there?
Well, this is a fast action. Preposterous sketches. There's the tower.
Oh.
Okay. Which means I can promise a power. To punch this thing.
You cannot promise a power.
You're right, I can't promise a power. Gah. I'm going to remove that. Well, I'm going to get another of them on me.
Well, I'll be there in a minute to just lay waste to the world, but
yeah, this was poorly thought out.
I think you just punch him. Remember, the thing owes you.
Oh, I've got a plan. I do have a plan.
Okay.
At least a plan to avoid that red pawn. I'm going to have to backtrack.
You can't backtrack too far.
I'll just backtrack once. And I can do it for free.
Like, as in walk backwards?
Yeah, I'm allowed to walk backwards, right?
Yeah. Why are you coming back to me?
So I don't get a second pawn on me.
Okay.
I know the pawns are weak, but so is Daisy. Daisy's basically a pawn herself. So
No, but you're gonna get hit twice from the pawn anyway if you move with it.
no, that's going to be a free move. I
I
can
see.
knowledge his power to just do it.
Right. Are you sure it's you? I mean, why not just take the heroic thing and punch it in the face, man?
Oh, I am.
No, but like standing where you are.
Well, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm a 2 on a 2.
You're actually, yeah.
Autofill.
Really? Which
Yeah,
one was it? Was it the Duchess or the actual autofill?
the actual autofill.
Dude.
Am I an autofill magnet? Yes, I totally am. Okay, so this is my third action then, right? Yes.
Now it really owes you. Here comes your +1. Oh.
-3. I'm a 0. The cat does not save me. I am now playing Knowledge's Power on my Forbidden Tome to move and pick up not a clue because there are no clues.
You are coming backwards, right?
Yeah, I
All right. No
I
worries.
I get hit once from the pawn.
Okay. Now it is the enemy turn, right?
Yeah.
Was I first? I was first, right?
Yes. So the pawn moves down to 7th. The red knight moves to the distant square.
And the pawn engages you, hits you again.
He just hits me the once, right?
Yeah, but he hit you when you move. Oh, no. You're right. I see. You moved for free. That's
I
right.
move for free.
All right. We are not to doom. But first, we upkeep. Oh, now I draw Ward of Protection. Hey, when can I use
Discard
that
all
fast
my
action on
cards.
Diana Esperance?
I think it's during your turn.
Is it?
I think it's during any action window, I guess.
That would be now, right?
Yep.
Um, I'm going to attach Ward of Protection level 2 to her.
By the way, this is what I thought would happen. Paranoia coming out with the tower.
Well, don't you have the door keep for this very reason?
I do. He disappears. He does disappear.
But hey, he did the exact one job you needed him for.
I know. I
All right,
know. All right.
I placed Doom already.
Okay. There's my card. Promotion. Otherwise, choose a chess soldier enemy and attach promotion to it. It gets +1 fight, evade, and horror. Because it's a pawn, it gets an additional +1 fight, +2 health, and +1 evade. You know what? I'm just going to attach this to the knight, I think. Are you okay with that? Or is that bad?
I don't think this is bad enough that we need to Ward of Protection this, do you?
You tell me. You're the one who's going to be fighting.
I'm kind of running out of oomph to fight.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish I put out the Seal of the Seventh Sign when I could.
Because we have 3 enemies in play now.
Yeah. If you put it on the pawn, he gets +2 health.
He gets buffed twice and +2 health.
That's not great. Put it on the knight then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that it?
Did you
I
draw
guess I
yours?
need a card, right? Mine is Exchange Sacrifice.
Okay.
After it's defeated, the enemy that defeated it, I can take the money. So I'm fine putting that next to the agenda. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, first, I'm just going to fist punch the guy in front of you.
All right, go for it. And please don't kill me.
Strange Refreshments puts me at +2. I'm at +3. I'm a 6. Tablet.
-2, so you reveal another token. -3, so you're -5. Is that bad?
Mike, I just punched you in the face.
No, you didn't. The dodo canceled that skull token.
Oh, then I punched the guy to death in front of you.
Done.
Thanks, Dodo.
Exchange
And thank you for
sacrifice.
remembering that. What?
Exchange sacrifice. You either take a damage or lose 2 resources.
I will lose 2 resources.
Okay. Dude,
Okay.
any chance you could take out that pawn above us?
Yes. I shall move up for my third act. I'll take the pawn. What does discovered attack mean again? After you enter an enemy's location or it enters yours, place a doom on it.
Oh yeah, he gets a doom.
We've probably missed like 5 of those, but all the people that would have affected it are dead.
Yes.
Okay, so for my third action, I'm just going to punch him in the face again.
Do you have to
More
exhaust the
strength.
refreshments?
Oh, I
Yeah.
have to exhaust refreshments. All right, so then you know what I'm going to do, Mike? I bet you don't know exactly what I'm going to do right now.
Is it? Are you gonna have a heart?
Am I going to what?
Are you gonna have a heart?
What does that mean?
The executioner.
No. Although I do like that. No, I'm just going to shoot him in the face.
Okay.
Even that works, I think. 3, 5, Geish.
6.
Yeah, it's 6.
Done.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you
Yep.
for doing that.
Do what you're going to do. I'm actually going to flip my investigator cards. We always forget to do that. Daisy, let's go.
Okay, so let's Forbidden Tome. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Forbidden Tome. I move up 1. I auto get that clue. We have another victory point.
Nice work. Oh, you should have brought the White Knight with us first.
Oh, I did bring the White Knight with us first.
Mm-hmm.
Last action, I push the White Knight up.
Good idea. Thank you. Okay, monster. This Red Knight moves to us, right?
Yes. He has no prey.
So he'll do 1 and 1. And he also has +1 horror. So he does 1 and 2, right? Do you agree?
Yes, I'm actually just looking at my resource situation. Did we want to keep the knight around for one more turn, knowing that that knight was coming down? I think we did. I have a better idea. The knight stays with us. I gain $1 from my last action. That way I can get rid of tower
Okay.
when we upkeep, and then we have the knight for when you're attacking that guy. Yes, he does 1 and
Okay. So he does 1 and 2, I think.
Oh. +1 fight,
Um,
evade, and horror. Oh yeah, he does. Oh.
all right, so I can take him because he's also going to take our money, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna take $2.
Right. I need $2, so that's fine. $2. He'll do 1 damage to me, 1 damage to the rosary, which will discard it, which also takes my will. And I guess 1 to me. Okay. Upkeep. Ooh, a sword cane. All right, where is that knight you gave me? Oh, there he is. I'm just going to stack these threatened positions. I'm never going to use them. All right. Well, he's not that hard to kill.
He is +1 fight
Okay.
and evade.
That's what it is.
But the white knight is negating him.
Right. Okay. Doom clock goes to 3.
Oh, bad cards.
Nope.
Hedge of your vision again? I really
Now,
like
do
taking
you want
these.
me to cancel this?
What is the shroud? It's a 4.
Here's the problem.
You're going loopy.
I'm almost crazied out.
Yeah, no, I'll just take it. Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna deal with it. I mean, it would waste my turn. If it only wastes my turn, that's okay. Yeah. Okay.
I need horror healing, dude.
Oh, my dude! Look at that! Look at that!
There you go.
Oh, wait.
Draw a card for each tome you control.
Hang on. I +0 because I lost my bellman. I'm -1, which means I flipped the cat.
No, you don't.
Because the White
Do you?
Knight's here.
That's
No,
right.
that's not a chess card.
Oh, it's not.
No, which means I do flip the cat. I do draw one card though.
All right. My card is Vanished Away. That's new. Surge Imperial. Choose a player who does not currently control the cat. I'll take control of your cat.
Okay.
And then that surges into the Griffin and the Mock Turtle. When an enemy would make an attack of opportunity, cancel it. That's nice.
That's very nice.
And surges
I'll put that one
into
here.
Overextended. Test this. Test for each peril. If you're at a shadow location, if you fail, take a damage. 2 damage there as a chess enemy.
You are
That's
at a
really
shadow.
bad.
You are at a shadow.
+1 difficulty in peril. So it's a 4. It is a chess card, so the White Knight helps me. So that puts it back to a 3.
Overextended on the
Strange
7th rank. Ha!
Strange Refreshments would put me at a +2. Geisha at plus. I'm at a +3. I don't think I can ward of protection. I'm at 2 remaining horror.
Yeah, that's with a
All right, so
with a
I'm gonna
knight.
go. I'm at a 3, +3.
Okay.
Oh,
Would you like to return an asset from your hand? Or to your hand?
yeah. I'll return the Derringer to my hand.
That's cool.
Wait a minute, though. I was gonna use the Sword Cane to replace that, or use that to replace the Sword Cane.
Sorry, I accidentally did this.
But that's all right. Do I want to do that?
Why does she have a doom on her?
You know, I'm not gonna do it.
You shouldn't.
I'm not gonna do it.
Wow.
What are you doing over here
I'm
to
making a
my stuff?
total mess of your play area.
All right, so those are the bad cards.
For those who have never played Tabletop Simulator before, it's like playing a card game with oven mitts.
I like the sound of that. All right, you ready? I'm gonna go first. Is that okay?
Yep, go ahead.
I'm gonna use my fast action, spend $1 to replace my empty Derringer with a Sword Cane.
You spend $1?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah. All right, after it comes into play, I'm going to trigger its ability. I will swing at the White Knight, who's canceled out by, or the Red Knight, canceled out by the White Knight. So I use Will instead. My Will is +1. Okay, is 6, right?
So 6 to a 3.
6 to 3. It's not great, but it is what it is. Okay.
You have auto failed.
Because of the cat, right?
Because of the cat.
Okay, so he doesn't retaliate, right?
He does not
But
retaliate.
I'll flip the cat.
So you haven't done anything yet.
Well, no, but I do have the Sword Cane again.
Yep.
Okay.
-1?
Okay, so that hits him. And then I exhaust the Sword Cane, which means I'm now going to punch him in the face with Strange Refreshments. Okay? At +3 again. Wow.
You have
Oh,
passed.
wait. I lost. I flipped the cat.
He's dead.
What a fickle cat this year.
Yes! Yes!
I love it.
They
He didn't hurt
somehow
me.
managed to capture the essence of a cat in a card.
Wow. Thanks, Cheshire Cat. I totally forgot how you screwed me the first time.
Lord.
Sadly, that did take up all my turns, so I can't move.
Did it? 1, 2.
Yeah.
Did it? No.
Oh no, I have one more.
You have one more action left because the Sword King whole thing was free.
Mike, I'm moving up.
Yeah, I'm spending 2 clues, so we still have 2.
All right, so 8th row. A roiling blanket of darkness veils the final square almost completely. While there are 2 clues here, as an additional cost to investigate this location, choose and discard a card from your hand.
The thing
I got drawn to the flame, brother.
Dude, this is
Now,
okay.
advance the act, Mike.
We advance. Okay. King's Castle. Through the swirling darkness, you charge up the steps of the Red Castle and burst through the towering double doors. The Red King sits at the opposite end of a grand hall, seated languidly in a grand skeletal throne. He does not make any motion as you enter, though the shadows leaking out of his hooded cloak begin to pour with increasing volume. Check the campaign log. If the investigators went through the looking glass, nope. We do not get the Obscure Overlord. We get the Tenebrous Tyrant, which I'm assuming is the worse version. We spawn him at 8th row. Alert! Cannot make attacks of opportunity during investigate actions. While there are more than 2 clues per investigator on 8th row, he gets +2 fight and retaliate. After we discover any amount of clues from 8th row, deal X damage to Red King, where X is the amount of clues discovered. Well, that'll be easy.
Okay, you might be doing this one alone, son.
Oh my goodness, he just flat out kills you.
No, he takes out Esperance.
Okay. Well, we can do this lickety-split, I hope.
Now, I mean, unless you get up here and do something for me, like engage him.
Act
Otherwise,
2A, Absolute Pin. The Red King utters no commands or cries of alarm, but his minions pursue you into the castle as the shadows try to blot the light out behind you. Your only recourse is triumph, here and now. If
nice.
the Red King is defeated, advance. Okay, so he has 10 life.
He has 10 life, yeah?
Yeah, if you die, I'm dead. Because I
So,
cannot damage him. Let me just check here.
so how do you save me?
King. The king does not move. Heal 1 damage from all chess enemies. He's going to heal up all his damage. Okay, so he does 1 damage to horror. I can take him once. I can take 1 hit. No, 2 hits. Okay, let's start dealing some
Where do you
damage
see,
here.
how does he regenerate?
During the hunter. Oh, during hunter. He doesn't resolve his hunter keyword.
He doesn't.
Because okay, good.
So I guess he heals other things as they hunt?
If we're not engaged with him, he starts healing them. That's fine.
Okay. Fortunately, it's your turn.
Forbidden Tome. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I drew an extra card for something, right? During your turn, something caused me to draw an extra card, I believe. I'm forgetting. Okay. Forbidden Tome, so I move up, automatically stealing one of these and dealing 1 damage to the king.
Thanks.
I can then spend Farsight, which makes this next one fast. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in my hand, so extensive research just auto picks up 2 clues and deals
Hitting him for 2 more?
hitting him for 2 more.
Got it.
So I have done 1 thing so far, you would agree.
Now, if you can take him off of me, well, it depends. Do we care about... I mean, I'm almost dead if I... Esperance will go away with 3 wards of protections on her. And I'll be down to 1 horror left. If he stays on me, which is fine.
Uh,
I'll be bringing out an executioner's axe. So maybe he stays on me.
I have a
And
strange solution with evasion.
can he? I thought he couldn't be evaded. Where did I get that? All right, so he doesn't get his +2 fight or his retaliate anymore, right?
Right.
But he is alert, so if your solution doesn't do it,
Then he will hit
and
me.
you have to engage him to even do that,
And he's a
right?
4. And I can't pitch cards because of the bloody tower. Okay. I have done one thing. For my second action, I am getting rid of the tower.
Where are all my friends?
Yeah, good question.
Hmm.
Lordy.
Now he doesn't make attack of opportunities, right? During investigate actions. Okay. I was gonna say, like, I'll just bring out the seal of the seventh sign. So leave him with me, Mike,
Are you
and I'll have
sure?
one. I'll have one turn left.
Okay.
You might have to hit him for 1. You might have to hit him for 6. Who knows?
Then I'd better make this count. What's the shroud of my location? It's 4.
Dude, if
Tux.
you can do another damage to him,
1 more damage?
I could conceivably do it.
You just want me to do 1 damage.
Uh,
I can do 1 damage.
okay.
For my last action, I will spend a what's he as promise of power. So he's a 2.
Yep. You literally just gonna punch him in the face?
Yeah.
Well, did you get all the clues off this location?
No.
Take the clue off. That gets us the victory point and damages him.
Oh, okay. Then that's what I'll do. Let's take that off. This is a little dangerous, but let's get this clue off. Well, I succeeded by 1. Nope, by not.
Good.
I succeeded by exactly 0.
And you don't have a damn cat.
And I don't have a damn cat. Oh, I could have burned the midnight oil. Of course, I burned the midnight oil.
Okay. So that's the last clue, which then hits him for another one.
Yes.
Now everything has to work out right, Mike, for me to get him.
Well, I am now allowed to pitch you cards.
Okay. Well, the thing you can't pitch me is dealing with his damage he does right now in the enemy phase. So
True.
Diana Esperance will take 1 and 1, killing her, with 3 water protections unused under her. And then I take a horror. Okay.
Okay.
Upkeep, right?
Upkeep.
Oh, now I get showmanship.
Psychosis. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
Ugh.
Okay. You ready?
All right.
4 doom. 4 doom. Your bad card.
Ouch. Yep. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, what is it?
I'm gonna promise to power this one. Nope. There should only be 1 curse token in the bag. What is that? -2. That is a success. That would have been 2 damage.
That would have been almost you dead.
Almost me dead. Yep.
I have drawn an animated shadow. He's with me?
He's with you.
Okay, hold on. I'm just going to stack these things because they're never going to matter. Okay. If he's evaded, defeat it. All right, so should we see if it works out?
Do it, man.
All right, for free, or rather a free action, I'll pitch Sword Cane, spend $2, and bring out an Executioner's Axe. Okay?
Okay.
It makes my strength 5.
Okay.
Okay? I will. So that puts me +3 against this guy. And again, I cannot commit.
+3. I'll pitch you an encyclopedia.
Okay, so I'm at +4.
Yeah. Autofill.
There's the Duchess. That keeps us from winning the game. Oh, sorry. All
Does
right,
it?
I
Because I still
will.
have a turn now.
True. I'll swing again. I'm gonna drink the last refreshment. Oh, thank God I did. So that's 2 damage on him. And then I'll swing again at -3. Or at +3, I mean. You ready?
Yeah.
You
Hang
want
on.
to throw me one?
Yeah, I throw you one.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I
So
deserve to die. I have to deserve to die.
I can't deal 4 damage.
No, I'm sorry, man. If
Okay.
you can somehow,
I
can you take them both and evade?
look, I have a mind over matter. I get 3 hits. What am I gonna do on that 4th one? I gave you all my pips.
Hope for a heroic victory.
Yeah, and if they hit me, I'm basically dead. So,
So let's play this out. All right, let's play this out a little bit. So let's say you take the Red King and evade him, right? Then
no.
I'm killed by the
No.
animated
No.
shadow.
I don't evade him. He's alert.
Oh,
I am going to start punching him. I am a 5 right now. This is a 6.
so hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
Hmm?
Before you do this crazy stuff. Oh, you already started?
Well, what were you thinking?
Well, I was just thinking if you pulled the animated shadow,
You're dead, right?
I'm dead if that shadow stays with me. But if he's
Uh,
evaded, he automatically.
if you're defeated, he's gone too.
Is that
Look,
true?
yeah, he is a shade of you.
Oh.
Look, you were
Oh,
my
if the
guns.
investigator engaged with him is defeated or resigns, discard him. Oh, and he could kill me and discard himself. Okay, do it, do it.
I'm killing the king, and I'm gonna have the king attack you first, so that the animated shadow doesn't do anything. That's 8, and that's 9.
Well, why couldn't I draw those tiles?
I have no idea, but now I have to draw the same thing next turn, and I have, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you're paranoid. What does that do? Nothing unless you take horror.
Yeah.
Okay, so the king hits me.
Yep.
I'm gonna take. What do I have trauma in? Brains, right?
No, you have physical.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you have
I
one
will have
physical
him
trauma.
do brain. Well, he does brain trauma to me. I'm defeated. The shadow's gone. The cat goes to you.
I immediately get the cat.
Dexter
Face
Drake
flipped.
falls. What?
And I have the wrong cat.
Remember, the whole thing owes you.
I
All right, so
know.
go ahead and upkeep, Mike.
That's
Who'd you
something.
draw?
A
Your
wild.
tote bag. Well, your tote bag's a nice bunch of things, right? All right, 5 Doom. Draw your bad card. 6 Doom, rather. Sorry.
Surges.
Oops, sorry.
Well, Zugzwang does nothing.
Okay.
No,
Now, I'm going
he's
to put
on
the
me.
pawn in the 7th row.
You get to choose?
Yeah,
Oh, that is funny.
right?
Not that it really matters.
I'm gonna exhaust Dexter Drake and flip him to show he's dead. Well, you got 3 tries to hit for 1. Good luck. What you gonna do?
I've got the wrong cat. Okay, so here's what I'm
Hey,
going to do. Farsight, Daisy's tote bag. I'm up by 2.
that's it. Well, hold on.
He's
You
dead.
won the game.
He's dead. He's dead. Arkham owed me one.
I told you you were owed,
Oh,
right? And
jeez.
the game just waited for you. Read us a story, man.
That was nail biter. Oh, Agatha said it right. Time to do something heroic. That's right. This librarian took her forbidden tome and just started smacking the king.
Yeah, I was gonna say she just hit him with the book over and over. All right, read it.
Holy moly. Okay, yeah, here we go. You strike the Red King with your book and every bit of courage and nerdiness you can muster. Again and again and again and again, the red pieces freeze and the shadows advance halts. What is that look on Daisy's face? The entire area seems suspended in time for a moment before the king slips down out of his throne and splays on the floor before you. Daisy stands over the body, cackling with laughter.
You ready
Part,
for resolution
part
2?
2?
Here we go. You approach the fallen Red King cautiously. The shadows have ceased to flow out of him, but you're not about to take extra risks if you can help it. Moments pass without event, and gradually the sound of the Red King's labored breathing magnifies. You turn him over and are astonished to find that despite his injuries, the king is asleep. You open the Red King's eyes manually, only to find them filled with swirling darkness. Whatever shadowy power has possessed the king is keeping him alive even in this state. You ponder the possibilities, and it soon becomes clear to you what has happened. Gurath Naka is an eater of dreams, and even the denizens of a dream can have dreams of their own. The Red King's dreams sustain the shadows as they try to consume both Wonderland and Arkham. You grimace with pity as you deliver the merciful killing blow to the Red King. As the death blow lands, the shadows retreat from the castle with an echoing shriek. The remaining red chess pieces, however, turn to retire without any sound or expression. Perhaps some core principle drives them to obey the rules of chess, even when controlled by Gurutnaka's shadows. Whatever the reason, you're relieved that you won't have to fight your way back out of the castle. You return wearily across the battlefield to the opposing castle of the White King, who meets you proudly. A fine victory, just fine. I knew I was right to put my confidence to his satisfaction in you. Come now, we must feast and revel before we go to gloat of our victory to the Red King. You say nothing, not wanting to sour the mood and possibly upset the White King. But there's one thing you've learned, it's that the inhabitants of Wonderland are notoriously short-tempered. You give a non-committal answer and let the king return to his celebration as you quietly depart. Mike, in our campaign log, can you please record that the White King celebrates a grand victory?
After I doff my hat at Dexter's sacrifice.
Yes, yes. He had every chance to win it and failed
Yep,
twice. The Duchess got him again.
she did.
She's responsible for all my
I am
trauma.
so sorry.
All right. In campaign log, record 1 tally mark under Strength of Wonderland.
Okay. We're at 13.
Each investigator earns XP equal to the victory X of each card in the display. Is that 5?
We did good.
Yeah.
1, 2,
6, right?
3, 4, 5, 6. We got our 6.
Okay. Check the campaign log. We went down the rabbit hole. Proceed to interlude the White Queen.
The White Queen. Seeking entrance. No, we're seeking
Escape.
escape. We're getting out of here. The placid countryside does little to ease your mind as you continue your endless trek. The dangers of Alice's dream world are constant, but inconsistent. Any creature, object, or bit of scenery could prove to be a maddened menace. You wonder if the threats are the simple corruptions they seem to be, or if they were always a part of Alice's mind, always ready to erupt during a vulnerable moment. Should you find your way out of this strange place, would Alice be any the better for it? To say nothing of Arkham? Your mind focuses on this day's line of thinking as the landscape transitions from wide, orderly fields to a dense tangle of flowers. The path before you wends its way through a lush garden of flowering plants. The many blossoms turn towards you as you pass, one by one, revealing cracked and distorted faces. The flowers titter between each other with discordant chorus, watching and commenting as you walk. They utter fatalistic words about you and your quest, and of the ever-growing hunger of Gurth Naka. You hurry forward, doing your best to ignore the disturbing plants. The overgrown garden finally opens around the base of a lone tree, under which an equally solitary figure paces. The silhouette of a chess queen is unmistakable in the pale woman who mumbles to herself in a steady drone. You approach, but she turns towards you with a distant smile before you even think to call for her attention. Ah, you arrive at last. I remembered that we would meet here. You wrinkle your brow at the statement, only causing the queen to chuckle lightly. And I recalled that expression of yours as well. But it is no simple task remembering the future, especially memories of such a dark and dismal future as yours. She stares at you, almost as though staring through you, and you find her eyes pale and cloudy with a dark emptiness gnawing inward from the rims. The White Queen's smile grows forlorn as she continues her stare. Would you like to hear your future history? We must choose. If you know what dangers
Oof.
lie ahead, please tell me everything, or this place is weird enough without your crackpot ramblings. Uh,
All right, Mike.
we gotta, we got,
We're going to say forewarned or foreshadowed on the count of three. You ready?
yeah, yeah.
One, two, three, forewarned.
Forewarned.
Okay, good. We agree.
Yeah, because the Duchess killed you twice.
Yep.
And we we baited the Duchess all game long.
Yeah.
She was like the first card to come out. Yeah.
Forewarned.
Forewarned. The White Queen nods and opens her eyes wide, the cloudiness spewing forth like a plume of smoke. The white haze envelops you an instant, and for a silent moment you are lost in the fog. The suspense fades slowly as the clouds collect into shapes, some familiar, others new and frightening. The Queen's voice echoes from all around you as you observe each of the figures, which morph and reform to reflect your thoughts. Memories are strange things, you know. Each person recalls them differently. The nearest cloud takes on your own appearance, and the others drift towards it, forming a strange tableau. The White Queen's voice continues, seeming more and more distant with each word. There are those who say that a future is set in stone, but in truth it is more like cement. It takes some time to set. In your campaign log, record one telling mark under strength of Wonderland. What does that push us to? I would laugh if this was a threshold. Pushes up to 14. And under Wonderland Boons, you record the White Queen, and we add an Elder Thing token to the Chaos Bag for the remainder of the campaign.
Now let me tell you the guidance from Alice, Mike. You ready?
Oh, please do.
Between blinks, the enveloping haze vanishes and the White Queen along with it. You still stand beneath the solitary tree, but the surrounding flowers have all wilted. You hold your breath for a moment in unconscious reflex as you wait for any faint sound from the eerie blossoms, without result. Slowly, their fallen petals shift in the wind, forming larger shapes in the dry grass around you. Lines and contours run together, and all at once the image clarifies into Alice's sleeping face. It shifts as if breathing in, holding for a moment before blowing upward in a funneled gale. The petals soar, swirling around and suspending in midair to form a line, a path. You're still unsure of what state Alice might be in, but it appears that she still has the ability to help guide you through her dream. You follow the floating blossoms out of the bizarre garden without delay. If the investigators went down the rabbit hole, proceed to scenario 3, Mike, Lucid Nightmare. Now remember,
Oh,
all these others have been 2A through F. This is scenario 3 coming, Lucid Nightmare.
oh my
Oh,
goodness. Wow.
wow. So we will be starting the scenario next week, or in 2 weeks rather, folks,
The
by
final.
coming out of the looking glass.
There we go.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a lot of tokens being added. So, We have one scenario where you're going to be hopefully not doomed out. So don't draw your deck twice. Or what is it? Four? I think you have to draw your deck 4 times to die. So don't do that in the next scenario.
Okay.
And there we go. That was fascinating.
God, that was fun.
Uh,
Tyler, these are so good.
you were doing
Oh,
awesome, and you tapped out. Now I'm wondering, did you actually tap out in fighting power, or did you have more in your deck, or was that basically what
oh,
you?
I have a ton more in my deck.
Okay,
I drew no spells. I drew no friends.
right.
It was very bizarre. Um, yeah, no, I had tons of stuff to still fight with in my deck. Um, no, and I also just hit like just bad draws at the end.
Yeah,
Um, it would have taken like 2 perfect hits in the last round. Like the executioner's axe could conceivably do 3 damage on a hit if I draw
right.
a skull or a squid, and it's against a shadow, which it was. So it could have worked.
Yeah,
But
it was.
drawing 2 autofills really hurts your chances.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
That
And it's bad on me. I had Seal of the Seventh Sign in my hand. So
which again, it you took it out of the game once already, and it was good. This
yeah.
time, yeah, second time we've regretted not putting it out.
Yeah.
And the second time the Duchess killed us. My goodness. Or killed you.
Yeah, it killed me.
Boy.
The Duchess has it out for me.
Yeah, if I had had one action, because I was off by 1, I could have had you draw cards. But I didn't, so I had to use it on myself. That might have gotten you going, although maybe
I
not.
don't think so. No, I mean,
Because literally all your spells were at the bottom, half your deck?
clearly, yeah. So yeah, it wasn't meant to be in the draw today.
Yeah.
But I always had guns and I had shriveling and I, and then I had the axe. I always had a weapon. So it's not that I was no, I took care of everything until the end.
Yeah. And
You
thank
know,
goodness you did, right?
I got ticky tacked with my. What happened is every weakness I drew.
Right.
You know, like drawing chronophobia on my third action,
That was good.
director, and not having soak. Like I didn't have any friends, which has been like weird in this deck, which has 6 or 7 allies in it. Like I never draw them, so
That is odd.
it's very odd. Because that's the way I need to manage my soak is by putting allies to the brink of death and then replacing them with different allies. So
Yeah. Well, we have 6
and it's
experience. Maybe it's worth another ally.
yeah,
Or
yeah, figure out what to get rid of and
or replacing one of well, I don't want to say replace your arcane initiates because they do exist for a reason.
there, yeah. And those I'm happy to discard, replace with a different ally that's stronger. No, I'll look
Yeah,
into it.
because that says I missed a bit in the middle. Did you kill the Red Queen? Yes, it's the one thing we did really fast.
That was very fast.
That was a one-turn kill.
I want to publicly applaud Daisy the ass kicker tonight.
Yeah, that was the deck functioned like I wanted it to. And the only
Yeah, it was
reason
great.
I could is because I took 3 turns to get going, right? I walked down to the White King and just grabbed
Took the
all the
money, took the cards.
stuff,
Yep.
and then it was just zoom straight up the center.
Yeah, no, it was good. Um, yeah, Daisy did a lot of damage.
Yeah, she did a ton. She did a
So,
ton. She ended up using both Mind Over Matters in
yep,
this one.
yep.
So this is the first time that she's used every damage dealer in her deck. So I'm glad I put those in. I do
Yeah, that was
sometimes
good.
wonder about Gaze of Aroxia. Like, should I just put it in there for the auto damage? It costs $2, so what? It's an auto damage.
Yeah, maybe. Um,
It's food for
you
thought.
know, we're coming into the last scenario with Wonderland pretty strong,
Yeah, 14.
and so um, we might need all the firepower we get. So maybe I'll spend my 6 upgrading my Derringers. They've like been great for me,
Oh yeah,
you know.
you can still
So
do those. Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But it could be some rogue shenanigans that I need, not mystic shenanigans.
All right. So strength
Well,
of.
thanks, Mike. This was great.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching, for the banter, and thank you, Daniel. It's a blast playing with you. Sorry you couldn't make it through to the very end, but my goodness, you
I heard it was heroic.
you did a darn good job paving the way, so at least I could finish it off.
Yeah, it's Dexter's job. You know, he's a war veteran. You know, he's used to these scenarios.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
yep.
We will
Thanks,
see you
man.
back for more Arkham in a couple weeks. Good night, all.
Good night.